Hey everyone, it's 604 Comics here. It is Sunday and I thought I'd take today and go through all my comics that I bought in the past couple of years and try to reorganize it so it's in some logical order. And I thought I'd take this opportunity to show you guys what I picked up in the last 2 years in 2010 and 2011. So I started collecting comics again in the beginning of 2010, and then I stopped buying comics at the end of 2011 because I just got so many comics that I wasn't reading them, so I decided to stop buying them, and that was also when I started to switch to digital. But anyways, I just wanted to show you all the comics that I got in the past 2 years, and this is my Marvel collection. So starting off here, this is Age of Heroes. This is a miniseries 1 of 4. I bought this when I started collecting comics again. I wasn't too familiar with everything that was going on, so I didn't know what this was all about. But this is a bunch of mini stories in this 4-issue miniseries. And had I known that, I probably wouldn't have picked this up because I'm not a big fan of those small stories that aren't part of a big series. So in hindsight, I wouldn't have picked this up, but I did, and here it is. So this is number 1. This is number 2 with a bunch of characters that I'm not too familiar with. We got number 3 here. We got let's see, Victoria Hand, Sharon Carter, and Maria Hill on the cover there with Squirrel Girl. And we have number 4, the last one in the series. And we've got Captain America and what looks like a female Black Panther. So that is Age of Heroes. Next we have, going in alphabetical order, we have Alpha Flight number 0.1. So I haven't read anything about Alpha Flight in the past, and the only reason I picked this up was because this is a team of Canadian superheroes. I am Canadian, so I just had to pick it up. Anyways, this is 0.1. This is a 8-issue miniseries, and the first issue ties directly into Fear itself. So there's number 1. There's number 2. There's number 3. I really like that cover. I can't remember who that character is, but it's a nice cover nonetheless. Now, I didn't know that Alpha Flight was going to go right into Fear itself right away with the first issue. If I knew that, I probably would not have picked this up, because I'm not a big fan of buying all the tie-ins for those mega events, but I did, so here we go. Here is number 4 of 8. This is number 5 of 8, and this is the first issue that is not a Fear itself tie-in. As you can see, Alpha Flight Reloaded, our Canadian superhero in his awesome Canadian costume. And this is number 6 of 8. This is the last one that I got of the series because this was right about around the time when I stopped buying the comics. So I'm missing number 7 and 8. I wasn't really excited about this series, so I'm not going to go and finish off that run. I'm not going to pick up number 7 or number 8. So there's that. Next we have another series that I got when I started recollecting comics. This is Astonishing Spider-Man and Wolverine. Now when I read this, I didn't know much about what was happening. I wasn't sure if this was a tie-in to the overall Marvel Universe, because it didn't read like it. They get transported to this world where there's dinosaurs and stuff, but this is a 6-issue miniseries, so we'll just go through it all right now. Number 1, we got number 2, we got Wolverine with his gun there. It looks like Spider-Man's lying dead in the background. We have number 3, Wolverine fighting Spider-Man. Number 4, we have number 5 here. And we have the last issue of the series, number 6. We got Wolverine there in Spider-Man's eye, art by, I believe, Adam Kubert. So that is that mini-series right there. From there we go into the Heroic Age relaunch. of Marvel, and this was one of the new Avengers titles that had relaunched for that new, not event, but new era, I guess, Heroic Age era. So this is number 1. Got the cover there by John Romita Jr. When I was reading through this, I wasn't really a big fan of his artwork, so I only picked up a few issues of this series because I couldn't get past the art. His stuff just wasn't for me. We got number 2 here. We got the Avengers facing off against Wonder Man. Number 3. Number 4 with Iron Man there. I have to admit that is a nice cover. Number 5. And number 6, and this is the last issue of the series that I bought. So that is Avengers. Next up we have, let's split this up into 2 piles. We have FF. Now, I wasn't reading Fantastic Four, wasn't a big fan of them. I didn't find them that appealing. But once, I guess, when Johnny Storm apparently died, they relaunched, or they launched a new series called FF, and I thought I'd give it a try and see if I enjoy it. But actually, to this day, I still haven't read any of the issues of FF, even though I have a bunch of them. But anyways, this is number 1, FF number 1. Got Spider-Man on the team, replacing Johnny Storm after he apparently died, but we all know he did not. We got number 2 here, Doctor Doom on the cover. I think Doctor Doom joins the team later on. Number 3, Mr. Fantastic on the cover there. We got Thing throwing a vehicle at you on the cover of number 4. If you could see the license plate, it's Kuna who did the art on this cover. We got number 5 here. I'm not sure who that is, but apparently he speed up the FF team. They're all lying there. And here is that mysterious person that I don't know. Maybe I should read this, find out who it is. I did buy all these issues anyways. So that is number 6. Then the rest of my FF comics here, we got number 7 here. Got that guy again fighting another guy. That's the best I can do with descriptions. Number 8. We got a bunch of villains on the cover. We got number 9 here. We got number 10. And then this is the last one that I picked up for FF, number 11. So that is my FF collection. I only have 1 through 11. And next, I'm going to feature another relaunch for the Heroic Age era. And this is New Avengers. Now, of all the ones that I picked up during the Heroic Age relaunch, New Avengers was the one that I wasn't sure of the most, but having read the entire series, I actually enjoyed this one probably the most. I really like the cast of characters. We got Thing there, we got Luke Cage, we got Ms. Marvel, Wolverine, and Spider-Man. So that is the cover of number 1. That's a nice cover right there. I don't know who did the cover on this one. I'm gonna guess it's Stuart Immonen. I can't see a signature there, but that's number 1. We got number 2 here. Got Ms. Marvel and Mockingbird fighting with a giant-sized Luke Cage. We got number 3 here, Wolverine with Doctor Strange and Iron Fist in the background. Number 4, Spider-Man. Number 5, Wolverine with the Eye of Agamotto, I think that is, on his forehead. looking all possessed and stuff. We got number 6 with the tagline, "One of these Avengers will die." You can probably tell who it is just by looking on the cover. We got Luke Cage, Ms. Marvel, Doctor Strange, Wolverine, Mockingbird, and I think that's Brother Voodoo. And of these, one of them will die. And if you look on the cover for issue number 7, we can see that Luke Cage is still there, Mockingbird is still there, Wolverine is still there, Ms. Marvel is still there. The only one not on the cover is Doctor Doom and Brother Voodoo. So I'll let you guess as to which one of those two characters dies. So that's number 7. And then we've got the rest of my New Avengers run here. Hopefully that stays in place. I'll just hold it there. So that is number 8. Luke Cage, Doctor Doom in the background. It's a nice cover. Mike Deodato doing art on the cover here. Number 9, we got Luke Cage, and it's got members of the New Avengers in a scope, ready to shoot them down. Number 10, New Avengers 1959. Now, when I read this, I wasn't too keen on the story. I wasn't too keen on this cast of characters, but apparently Marvel thought it was good enough that they launched its own miniseries. I didn't pick that up, but that is number 10. We got number 11 here, The Race to Save Mockingbird. Number 12. And then we have number 13. Apparently The Race to Save Mockingbird didn't pan out too well, and Mockingbird doesn't look too nice. Will she die? Won't she die? Who knows? Number 14 gets them into the Fear Itself event. I wasn't a big fan of Fear Itself. I read the miniseries and I read most of the tie-ins, and I just didn't feel it. But here we have Thing on the cover of number 14. Deodato starting to do the art on New Avengers, I believe, starting with this issue. We got Squirrel Girl with Luke Cage's kid on the cover of number 15. New Avengers number 16, we got Daredevil. I think this is the issue when he joins the team. Number 16.1. As you can see, we got Norman Osborn here, and I didn't notice it before, but this is in the background. It's Green Goblin. A big, huge Green Goblin. A nice cover. Not bad. I like it. So that's 16.1. And then this is the last issue that I got for New Avengers, number 17. And it looks like a relaunch type of cover, but it's not. It's number 17. We got the team there jumping out at you. We got Spider-Man, The Thing in their FF uniforms, Luke Cage, Wolverine, Daredevil, and one of my favorites, Ms. Marvel. So that is number 17. That is the last issue in the series for New Avengers. Next we have the third Avengers relaunch, or actually not a relaunch, this is the very first series for Secret Avengers. This was the one I was most excited for, for the Avengers titles during the Heroic Age era. I just like the whole concept of the team, Secret, Black Ops, Undercover, and the art by Deodato was just, it was enticing, and I really liked it when I saw the preview. So this was the title that I was most excited about. In hindsight, I wish I picked up Avengers Academy, because I read that digitally, and that was probably one of my favorite series that had started up with Heroic Age. But I didn't get any of those, and yeah, I guess I'll have to get my fix with my Avengers Arena. But that is the cover for number 1. We got Secret Avengers number 2. Secret Avengers number 3. Number 4 here with Cap putting on the Nova helmet. We got number 5 here. We got a Nick Cage. Sorry, not Nick Cage. Nick Fury, and it looks like he's got some trophies in the background. We got Giant Man, Ant-Man. His helmet there. Looks like Black Widow's bracelets, Moon Knight's cloak, and I'm not sure who that belongs to. Yeah, can't tell. But looks like he's got some trophies there. We got number 6, Secret Avengers, Captain America with Black Widow. I don't like his hair there. Looks too old-fashioned. Number 7, Deodato back on covers. We got Shang-Chi here. Number 8, Secret Avengers number 8. Secret Avengers number 9. And the second half of my Secret Avengers collection, we got number 10. Deodato on the cover again. And we got number 11, Secret Avengers number 11. Number 11, number 12, Cap. Number 12.1, so this is the start of Nick Spencer's brief run on Secret Avengers. I like the cover here. Kind of conveys what the whole team's all about. They're all dark and mysterious. Black Ops. Number 13, this is the Fear Itself tie-ins. Who did the cover on this one? I don't know whose signature that is, but it's like a realistic type of cover. Not bad. So that's number 13, Nick Spencer. Number 15, we got Valkyrie on the cover. Again, I love that cover. I really like her character. Another reason why I picked up Secret Avengers. Number 15, we got Black Widow with her bracelets going off all on fire. And number 16, which is the start of Warren Ellis's run on Secret Avengers, the landscape cover. Got Beast there, we got Black Widow, Moon Knight, Rogers. Says, run the mission, don't get seen, save the world. Save the world. Sounds like heroes. So that is number 16. We got number 17. And then the last one in my Secret Avengers collection is number 18. So that is that, Secret Avengers. Next we've got a couple of short miniseries. Now this one, She-Hulk's. Originally this was going to be an ongoing, but I guess Marvel didn't think that there were going to be enough readers for them to carry on with an ongoing, so they made this a miniseries. But I read all the issues of this, and I really liked it. It wasn't anything too serious. It wasn't anything that I had to use my brain too much for, so it was good. Wanted to get into some of the characters of She-Hulk, and wanted to read something about Lyra, so I decided to pick this up. So this is She-Hulk's number 1. She-Hulk's number 2. Number 3. And then the last issue of the miniseries, number 4 for She-Hulk. Got Lyra at her school dance with her torn up dress. So that is a nice short miniseries featuring She-Hulk. Next is another miniseries. Again, it's another easy to read, not too complicated miniseries, not too serious. I really enjoyed this one as well, and I was disappointed that Marvel decided to cancel this title because I was enjoying this. But here we go. This is Spider-Girl, first issue. I believe her name was Anya Corazon, and she took up the mantle of Spider-Girl. We have number 2 here, Red Hulk versus Spider-Girl. Wonder who's going to win that fight. Spider-Girl number 3. We have Spider-Girl number 4, Kraven's Next Hunt. We got Kraven and his daughter hunting Spider-Girl. And on the cover of number 5, we have Spider-Girl fighting with Kraven's daughter. Number 6, The Hobgoblin versus Spider-Girl. Guest starring The Amazing Spider-Man. Number 7. And then the last issue of the series, number 8. And yeah, like I said, I was kind of disappointed that this series ended. I was enjoying reading this. But there's number 8, and at least they went out with a nice cover. You got Spider-Man and Spider-Girl jumping down from the sky. So that is Spider-Girl, 8 issue in that series, 8 issues. Next up we have another miniseries. Now, this one, this was one that, I think this might have been the very first comic I bought when I started collecting at the beginning of 2010. Again, I wasn't really familiar with the Ultimates. I don't think I even knew that the Ultimate Universe was a different universe when I started up again. But I found that out quickly that it was. And this is the only Ultimate series that I bought when I started buying comics again. I didn't want to jump into the Ultimate world, so I stopped getting all the issues after this miniseries. But this is Ultimate New Ultimates number 1. This is the fold-out cover. We got number 2 here. Number 3. Number 4. And the last one in the series, number 5. So it's a 5-issue miniseries. Ultimates, New Ultimates. Not much more to say about that one. We're getting close to the end. As you can tell, I've got the U's now. Now, here is one of the more acclaimed series that was going on. I think this one just ended with issue number 35, and I'm actually starting to read these issues now. I bought a whole bunch of them, never got around to reading them, but I think I've read up to issue number. I just read issue number 13 today, and I've been loving Uncanny X-Force. If you get a chance to get this in trade or individual issues, I highly recommend it. But here we go. We got Uncanny X-Force number 1. Got the team of Angel, Cyclops, Psylocke, Wolverine, Phantom X, and Deadpool. We got number 2 here. I don't like how Psylocke is drawn there. She looks way too Asian. I know she's Asian, but she just looks way too Asian. Her eyes are way too slanted. But that's a minor gripe on the cover. The story inside is awesome. Here's number 3. Uncanny X-Force number 3. Uncanny X-Force number 4. That's a nice cover. We got the whole team there coming down and attacking Child Apocalypse. Number 5, this is the start of the Deathlock storyline. Number 5.1. I mentioned this in my review, but they should have made this 4.1 because this just interrupted the Deathlock storyline and it didn't do anything for the reader. But there's 5.1, although it is a nice cover. Number 6. Ooh, damage. Number 6, bented cover. Number 7, Uncanny X-Force. This is the end of the Deathlock storyline. Then we got a couple of standalone issues, but it works towards the overall story of Uncanny X-Force. This is number 8. Then we have number 9. Got Magneto there, you can see him in the back. Number 10. This is, I guess, a prelude to the Dark Angel saga. We have Archangel there. Looks like Warren in his hands, so that's number 10. And then the start of the Dark Angel saga. This is chapter 1. This is Uncanny X-Force number 11. When the team goes to Age of Apocalypse. Got number 12 here with Phantom X locking lips with Psylocke. Number 13, so I just read this issue today. We got Age of Apocalypse Wolverine on the cover. That's Wolverine right there. Number 14, Uncanny X-Force. Number 15. Number 16, Phantom X on the Blob. And number 17. This is the last issue of Uncanny X-Force that I bought in print. And this is chapter 7 of the Dark Angel saga. I'm not sure if this is the last chapter of this saga. I'll have to do a search and find that out. There is 17, so that's my Uncanny X-Force collection. Okay, so we're getting to the end here, and we're going to get into the X's. So here is the first of them. This is X-23. So when I decided to get this one, I wasn't familiar with the character. I didn't know that this was Wolverine's daughter, but I did some research on the internet and found that out. So I decided to go and give this one a try. Marjorie Liu does the writing on this one, so that was another plus in favor of picking up this series. So here's X-23 number 1. It's really nice, cute little cover there. X-23 number 2, again, cute cover there. Number 3, so obviously a different artist, more of the manga style there, which I'm not too fond of. Number 4, looks like it's Lionel Yu doing the cover on this one. The claws look kind of weird, they look like they're kind of curved out. Number 5, Gambit with X-23. Number 6. Number 7, we got Pirate Gambit with Pirate X-23. And then the second half of my X-23 collection. So this is a crossover with Daken Dark Wolverine. This is X-23 number 8. This continues in Daken Dark Wolverine. I didn't pick that up. I'm not a big fan of when they do crossovers with series that I'm not normally following. Kind of forces you to pick up those issues, but I didn't do that in this case, so I missed out on part 2 of the storyline. We go and then jumps back into X-23 number 9 for continuation of the storyline. Then we got X-23 number 10. We got Vampire Jubilee lurking in the background while X-23 is in the sewer. X-23 number 11. Jubilee looks really weird. Actually, they all look really weird. Not sure who did the art on this. But yeah, it just looks like a very weird cover. X-23 number 12. X-23 number 13 with Amazing Spider-Man. Got number 14 facing off against the Thing. See the size difference there. And this is the last X-23 issue that I got. This is number 15. Looks like FF has been taken down by this character right here. I've read it, I can't remember what happened. I think I read this a while ago, so I can't remember what happened in the storyline. But that is the last one. I think this one went up to 21 or 23 issues, so I'm missing some for this. I read them all, but I don't think I'm gonna try to track down the rest of the issues in the series to complete my run. So there it is, 1 through 15. Next we have a series that I was excited to get back into, because when I was younger I loved the X-Men, so I was excited to hear that Marvel was starting up another volume of X-Men, so I was all over it. And vampires. So this is number 1, X-Men number 1, Curse of the Mutants. We have number 2 here, Wolverine and Blade on the cover. Number 3. Number 4, Wolverine, blood spattered all over his face. Vampire Wolverine. Number 5 here with some more Vampire Wolverine and a bunch of other vampires. Number 6. And that was the end of the Curse of the Mutants storyline. Then number 7, we get a guest appearance with Spider-Man. We got number 8, Emma Frost and Spider-Man on the cover. We've got number 9, Terry Dodson on the art there. We got number 10 here. Oops, number 10. We got number 11. Vampire with Professor X. Number 12. This one, I believe, is a part of a storyline, and I think this continues in Giant Size X-Men, which I'll show you later. So that's X-Men number 12. We got the original characters, original X-Men there. X-Men 13, Magneto on the cover. Number 14, Emma Frost in a straitjacket, looking crazy. Number 15. Number 15.1. That's not a cover that I like at all. Number 16, Doctor Doom and Magneto on the cover there. I think I've only read up to number 14 or 15, so I haven't read these issues here. This is number 17. Number 18, Wolverine in chains, looking like a marionette doll with Sue Richards, and Emma Frost. That's number 18. Number 19. So that was the last issue of X-Men that I got, number 19. And then, like I said, this is Giant Size X-Men. This was a crossover, or this is the first part of the storyline that continues in X-Men 12. So that was Giant Size X-Men. So that was my X-Men collection. And finally, we got some more X-Men. This is the Curse of the Mutant Saga, so this was a free issue that they were giving away, so I got 1 copy there. I got 2 copies of this one. We got some tie-ins to Curse of the Mutants. This is the Blade one-shot. And I also picked up the Storm and Gambit one-shot. And then finally, for my Marvel titles, we have the Schism miniseries. So this is issue 1 of 5. We got Wolverine and Cyclops on the cover. We got 2 of 5. We got number 3. Number 4, we got Wolverine fighting Cyclops. And we have the last one of the miniseries, number 5 of 5. I read this series it wasn't anything too important. I probably could have skipped it over and not bothered with this, but I have this, and there you go. So those are all my X-Men, those are all my Marvel titles that I picked up in 2010 and 2011. I'm gonna probably try to want to get rid of some of these. So if you're interested in any of, in trading for any of these or buying any of these off of me, leave a comment and maybe we can work something out. Thanks for watching this super long video. Hope I didn't bore you guys. Next I'm gonna follow up with my DC collection. Thanks for watching, guys. See you later.